I want to tell you about something that happened 3 years ago, back when I worked at an Apple store in a mall that was already half dead. I've held on to this story for a long time, partly because I still don't understand it, and partly because it ruined my life in ways I don't think I'll ever recover from. This isn't a ghost story. There were no aliens, no demons. What happened was much worse, because it felt designed, and it felt human. It was a Tuesday night, one of those shifts where the mall was so quiet, the escalator seemed louder than the people. I was the last one on the floor, running a final diagnostic on a batch of returned iPhones. Everything in the store looked normal, except for one thing. One display phone kept waking itself up. Over and over. Screen off, then on, off, then on. I picked it up, thinking maybe the motion sensor was glitching, but the moment the screen lit up in my hand, the camera app opened, and the front camera was already recording. I checked the footage. There was nothing but a black screen, with faint scratching sounds in the background. Slow, irregular, like someone dragging their nails along the inside of a wooden box. It bothered me, but I assumed someone messed with the settings. I deleted the clips and set the phone down. 10 seconds later, the phone woke up again, camera rolling. I went to get my manager, Kara, who was in the back office doing inventory. When I walked in, she was staring at the CCTV screen. On the monitor was a view of the sales floor, empty, but every device with a screen was turned on, showing the exact same thing. A live feed from the front camera of the display iPhone I had just handled, and in each feed, there was a shape, not a person, not an animal. More like the outline of something moving in a crawl space above the ceiling tiles, a long, thin silhouette sliding through the shadows. Kara asked me if I had been up there. I told her I didn't even know the store had a crawl space. She didn't look surprised, which should have scared me more than the footage did. In the back office, behind a rack of boxed accessories, there was a small square cut into the ceiling, a maintenance hatch I'd never noticed before. A faint tapping sound was coming from inside it. Kara grabbed a flashlight. I told her we should call mall security, but she just said, "If they see this, the entire store gets flagged for inspection. We'll be shut down. Help me open it." I wish I'd walked out. I wish I'd run. We slid a stepladder beneath the hatch. Kara climbed up and pushed her hand against it. It opened from the inside, slowly, quietly, like something had been waiting. A cold draft spilled out, and then the smell hit us, metallic, like blood and old coins. Kara froze. Her flashlight beam shook on the dark opening above her, and then we heard it, a single, wet breath. Kara screamed and fell off the ladder. I grabbed her and dragged her away, slamming the office door behind us. But the tapping didn't stop. It was coming from the walls now, then the floor, then the ceiling again, like something was moving fast, circling us. Kara told me to gather all the demo phones and bring them into the office. She said we needed to wipe every device completely, factory reset everything. I asked why. She didn't answer, but her hands were shaking so hard she couldn't type. When I went back to the sales floor, all the screens had changed again. No more crawl space feed, no more glitches. Just one sentence repeated across every device. In the Notes app, "Do not look up." I didn't listen. Instinct, I guess. I looked up. The ceiling tiles above me were slowly bulging downward. Something was pressing against them from inside. Something long, thin, coiling. I ran. When I burst into the back office, Kara was gone. The hatch was wide open, and the flashlight she'd been holding was lying on the floor, still turned on, pointing into the black. I don't remember deciding to leave. I just remember running, through the mall, into the parking lot, and all the way to my car. I never saw Kara again. The Apple store closed permanently a week later. They said it was for remodeling, but no one ever touched the store again. It's still empty, still sealed off. Every so often, people in the mall report hearing tapping from behind its metal gate. I moved 3 states away, got a different job, changed my number, but sometimes late at night, my phone wakes itself up. Camera app open, recording, and always, the footage is the same. A ceiling, a bulge in one of the tiles, and something pressing down from the other side, trying to get through. I'm starting to think it followed me.